Hello, my friends. How are you? It is so good to see you. Putting the computer up. Come on in. My name is Beth, and this is the Ruffle Daisy, where we encourage each other to craft our story. We all have a story in this amazing world, and it is our purpose and our mission to live in that story. So come on in, and you know what? We paint and craft along the way. And I actually have a lot of fun things to show you. Let me send a text real quick because I didn't do that. This is why this is why you should have someone helping you on the back end a little bit, but that didn't quite happen this time, right? Say hello when you come on in. I don't have the two screens up right now, but they're going to be up in just a minute. But I have some things to show you. So I'm going to show you what we painted today. I'm going to show you maybe my broadcast channel. I don't even know where it's at. Oh my goodness, you guys. Hold on. There we are. There we are. If you're not on our broadcast channel, you need to be. Join me live. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Sorry, have to get that goodness out of the way. Hello, Angel. Hello, Sherry. You guys, I got some fun stuff to show you. So we painted inside the VIP group, which is so much fun. And inside the VIP group today, Sherry was actually the one that asked me if she could see the picture of what we're doing next month. So I'm going to show you that. And you guys, we're not painting tonight. We're not painting tonight. We're going to play with some fabric and wood beads. Okay. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be lots of fun. So make sure you have your little drink. I don't care what it is, tea, coffee, whatever, a glass of wine. No judging here. Because I have a glass of wine every now and then. And then I'm going to show you good stuff. Hello, Marissa. Hello, Desiree. Marissa, I just packed up a big box and sent it out to you. So super excited. It should be on its way to you. Well, they'll pick it up tomorrow. We already picked up stuff today. Or UPS did. I don't remember if it got sent UPS or USPS. I don't know. I use them both. So, hello, Kim. Hello, Debbie. Deb is double watching on Facebook and YouTube. Hello, Vicky. Okay, so we painted today. Every month inside our subscription box group, that's our VIP group. Just got done eating at Cracker Barrel. Yum. That sounds delicious. Parker left today for state. So they're driving to Salina, Kansas. Driving to Salina, Kansas. No, I can't answer right now. James is trying to FaceTime me. It's trying to pop up on the computer. Anyway, they went to Salina, Kansas. They're going to play state baseball. They left today. We're going to head down there tomorrow for the first game. And so, yeah, we did that today. Got him off. Hey, Mason. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Benita. Yay. Marissa got the notification today. So every month inside our VIP group, we also get our subscription box. And last month it was a little bee trio set. It was so cute. You guys that love the bees, you would have loved last month's. But let me just show you what this month's is. You guys, these are the cutest things ever. And my camera is not turned around. Hold on. Look at these. I'm going to hold them up for you. But look. Let's start with this one. You must have missed the painting today. You did. We did it at 9 a.m. Every Wednesday at 9 a.m. And I'll show it to you. You guys look at this. So look how adorable this little bird is and these houses. These are so cute. So we have the USA and it is awesome they're going to state. Praise that they win tomorrow. Fingers crossed that they win tomorrow. Baseball, yes, it's for their high school team. So the high school got out like a week and a half ago. I mean, school's done, but the baseball team is still playing into state. So this is the subscription box for next month, Benita. This is going to be coming to your house. We will mail it around June 12th. Okay, so that's when we mail it. So if you aren't in the VIP group, you guys, you need to be, because look at this cuteness that they're going to be crafting next month. We got the USA. Okay. So I want to show you something else that's inside the VIP group. Number one, they're going to get first access to the retreat that we are having next year. You guys, we just came home from a retreat. It was the most amazing thing ever. And I went home, and the good Lord was like, you have to do this again because those are amazing just for the people that are there. They're just, God is there. God is in it. God is there. And so I'm super excited. We're about a month out on those tickets. Okay. So, but there's going to be in the VIP group first. And there's only going to be 20 seats, only 20 seats. Some people ask me sometimes why only 20. And if you've been to the retreat this past weekend, or if you were here 2 years ago, they are very cozy. They're comfortable, cozy. And I want to make sure, aren't they cute, Sherry? Tori says, hello, new friends. Tori is Deb's daughter, and she came and joined us this past weekend at our retreat, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was so fun hanging out with Tori. Um, where was I? Lost my train of thought. I'm terrible at that. I don't remember. Be on the lookout. Join the VIP group because you're going to want to be in there to get tickets, but because of all the other stuff, you get that subscription box. And check out what we painted today. Is that not the cutest thing ever? We painted this today. We painted it today inside the VIP group. We did watercolor. If you missed it, hop over there because this is in there. Okay. This is in there for you to do. And you remember the interchangeable frame that we got last month? We can swap out our frame. Okay, so this was our frames that change. This is the little picture caddy that makes it so easy to change frames in and out. Anyway, so each month we're going to be painting something to put in our frames that change. So we're going to take that out. Hello, Mary. I hope appointments went well today. Was that today, Mary? Was that today? All right, let's pop this one in. Actually, let me just show you how this works. Let me just go ahead and put on the camera for above, and I'll show you how this works. How about that? Let's put the overhead camera on. We're going to remove me and then re-add me so that you can see. All right, there we go. All right, so the frames that change, it is this, okay? You are subscribed. You can get this from her website. It's framesthatchange.com, I believe. But the subscription box people got this. They come raw. You can paint them or you can buy them stained, but they're interchangeable. Okay. So we're going to put this one in here. I put Mod Podge on this one when I decorated it. And then this is the little picture caddy. Okay. So it just slides in there and it has a spring. And look, we have a new, look how good that looks with that frame, you guys. I just love it. I absolutely love it. You just got home from Buffalo. Christian's MRI was stable. Yay for 2 more months. God has answered all the prayers. Oh my goodness. I love that, Mary. I love that. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Oh, I was explaining why 20 people. I just really like the coziness of it. There is something about, like, I would love to host 100 of you, but y'all know I'm about relationships and I'm about building community. And you can really do that in small groups. And so that's why I like to keep it small. Someone asked me, does that mean that I won't ever have a retreat that has 100 people? I don't know. I'm not going to say it would never happen. But right now, that's what I like is just having the small, tight knit little cozy community. So I'm super excited. I'm so excited about the new place that I found. And all the bedrooms are on the bottom floor. I think the majority of them are. And so we can make sure that that doesn't cause any issues because that was a little bit of an issue this past weekend. Well, let's see, it wasn't an issue, but it just kind of sucks for some people when the bedrooms are upstairs. Dixie says 4x6 canvases or postcards fit perfectly in those frames. That's good to know. That is good to know. So these are the 4x6 canvases that we get every month inside the VIP group. You get it inside your subscription box, and then we paint something on it. So you always have something to do. God is so good. You like the pair with words? Benita, it's inside the VIP group as well. So just scroll through the videos there. They are in there. They are in there. All right. So what are we doing today? We're not painting. We're not painting. Look, I just got that stuck in there. We are not painting. We are going to create some butterflies, though. All right, let's set that there. So we're going to create some butterflies. I'm going to zoom out even more so you can really kind of see what I'm doing here. All right. So we're going to make some scrappy bow butterflies, not scrappy bow. We're just going to make some scrappy butterflies. So to do this, I'm going to use a few different, oh, I thought this was black. This is navy blue. I don't want that. I want black. Let me go grab my black one. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong one. To see black, and we'll see which one looks better. Because if, oops, hold on, my bar stool just fell down. Not sure how. But we're gonna make some bumblebees, butterflies, whatever you want to call them. Okay. Hey Amber, so good to see you. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you. Anyway, so we're going to take 3 different colors of fabric. You can do anything. You can do all one color. You can do multiple colors. But then we're going to have 3 beads per butterfly, per bumblebee, whatever we're going to want it to look like. And then we're going to use some wire. Okay, we're going to create our little antennas. This is how we're going to put them together. And looky, I was thinking ahead and I brought down these pliers, which are going to stay here. You missed not receiving past projects, but okay. Benita, you should have gotten last month's. So if you didn't, you need to let me know. All right. So what we're going to do first, here's the colors I was thinking. Not this one because it's navy. But if we're going to do like a bee, we want yellows and reds, or yellows and reds. We want yellows and blacks. Let me bump up my brightness on this. Yellows and blacks. And so I pulled a couple yellows and blacks to just kind of see what we had going on. I like this mustard yellow, and I think I want to use this with it, but I actually think I like all 3 of these together. What do you think? What size wire? I don't know. I just pulled it from my stash. It's very flexible. You want it to be able to go through your wooden beads. Okay. You want it to be able to go through your wooden beads. But I like it to where it's more flexible like this because it's not super hard to bend, and we don't need it hard to bend. I can get that because I ordered it off Amazon and I can figure out what that is. But you could do the 2 colors or you could enter a 3rd color. I really like this, but I'm wondering if I should just use those colors. And then make one of these colors, make one of these colors, and make one of those. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. So what we need to do first is we're just going to tear our fabric. Having the look of torn fabric is what I would say is the best look for this project. But again, that's probably all personal preference. So it just kind of depends what you like. If you like things a little bit cleaner, as far as your edges and stuff, you could totally take a rotary cutter and cut straight lines on this. Hold on, let me get all this off. It is not wanting to come off. Yes, so the boys left today. They drove to the next town and practiced on their turf. And then tomorrow they play at 3:30, and we want them to win tomorrow. If they lose tomorrow, they're knocked out of the bracket and they're coming home. But we want them to win tomorrow. And then they'll play another game on Friday. So we'll be gone 2 more days. Oh, I hope they're going to be cute. I hope so. I saw this and was like, man, I don't know about a bumblebee. But then I was like, oh, the longer I looked at it, the more I think it's super cute. So we're just going to rip them, okay? And we're gonna throw that first one away because it had the selvage, the edge that wasn't ripped, and I want it ripped. So we're gonna do them about this big, okay? I don't know what that is. Right there. It's about that big. Probably, I don't know, a half inch. So let's just cut a few of these. And then we're not going to use them this long. So we're going to trim them on that edge too. Or we're going to cut them in half and stuff. I'm not quite sure how many we'll use. We might need, let's do one more. This is probably just like the paint. You know how I get too much? I'm probably ripping too much. Maybe not, but the retreat was amazing. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's absolutely amazing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 of those. And we can't really go by that number either because this one is even longer. Where is the end? Hold on. This one's really long. Hold on. We don't need very many of these at all. Man, I could make a whole dress out of this. How cute would that be as a bag, though, for fall? Ooh, maybe we need to do that. We might need to do that. All right, let's tear a couple of these. Remember, these are longer, so. Ooh, this one likes to. It like ruffled up. What's that? The smocking, like the smocking on a shirt. It is always better to have more than you need, isn't it? Well, we're gonna see. I don't even know how many I actually need for this project. We're just gonna kind of go with it and see. Man, these are long. Probably should have cut that first. Oh well. Last one. Man, this is like a tablecloth. I could make a whole big old thing out of that. I didn't realize. So we made fabric pumpkins a few years ago. And I actually, the fabric pumpkins, I think, were in a subscription box. And so that was a bunch of fabric that I had bought and bought too much. But all right. So these have tons of strings on them. All right. Let's tear some black and then we'll put one together. Let's see. Let's just tear this. Oh, let's tear one edge off real quick. There we go. You got your splint off yesterday and you're in a brace now and stitches out on Friday. Yes, it was so nice to take a shower like normal without a plastic bag. I love that. I love that, Dixie. I'm so glad. Probably felt like you were never going to get to your, didn't it? Let's cut one more. That one might be kind of small. All right. So I think I'm going to use my ribbon holder. I think we're going to use our ribbon maker to make this as best we can. And we'll tie it with twine. Okay. So let's put some twine in here. All right. Let's figure out first how wide we want these. So this is basically, each side of this is going to make the wings of our butterfly or bumblebee, kind of whatever you want to do. You're trying to organize everything that you brought back from the retreat. You know what? I have not even done that. I have not even unpacked everything. And I feel like I'm leaving again tomorrow. I mean, I am, but man, I feel like I'm running from one thing to the next sometimes. You broke your leg senior year on a on a ski trip? Oh my goodness, 5 months in a cast. Try hanging your whole leg out of the bedside with your head by the fall. That's so funny. That's so funny. That's hilarious. All right, so I think we're gonna go about that big. Okay. So let's cut some of these to size first, since we have a ton. And we might cut some a little bit longer as well. I don't know. We'll just kind of see once we put it on. How about that? And if we need to trim it up, we can. All right. Let's go ahead and cut all these because we're going to do them all the same size. All right. I'm going to get 2 birds with 1 stone on this one, because we're going to cut both of them at the same time. Now you're probably going to ask how many strips I've used, and I don't know how many we're going to use. We'll try to keep count when we are going along, but I'm not quite sure if we will or not. All right, so here's our yellow. Let's cut some of these now. We can actually cut them all at the same time too. Hey, Boo. Big B's over on YouTube watching with Deb. All right, so we're going to line all these up and cut them at the same time. So we have a lot of fun stuff coming up, you guys. We have that USA Birdhouse subscription box that's shipping out in a couple weeks. You guys, it's almost June. Like, it's seriously halfway through the year almost. Then we have Christmas in July that's coming after that. And oh my goodness, we have so much stuff for Christmas in July. I got a fun year planned for you guys. There's just so much happening through the end of the year. All right, we're going to cut those right there. So now we have those done. And now let's cut the black. We may not get around to making, I was going to make a butterfly like in these colors. I mean, this has like pies and fruit and stuff on it, but I was just looking at the colors. So, because you're not going to be able to tell that there's a pie on here when you like rip them into small pieces like this. So just kind of look at the colors. Like this red color matches that. There's some blues that match. And so just think about that. And actually this one doesn't really match, but I think we're going to go with it. But I thought about doing a butterfly in that. And I think we're going to try and get that done, because I think that would be really cute for something that isn't, you could do these like red, white, and blue, 4th of July, patriotic. That would be fun. You could totally do that. All right. Let's line them up as best we can at the top. If they're not even or perfect, it's not a big deal. All right. Let's get all of our thread there and get rid of it. All right, let's cut these. Thank you, Debbie. I need to put a second coat on them, but they're like, it's a color my mom just gave me. It's very neutral, very nude. My mom just gave it to me. She's like, I don't like it on me. Do you want it? Sure. I'm all for trying new paint colors. I paint my nails, I paint my face, I paint wood. We paint all the things around here. I paint my skin. We paint all the things around here. Oh, the black and the teal would look good together. That would look really good together. These, that would look gorgeous together. We have more black. All right, so let's see. We may just use all this. And let's just split this one in half, just to say we'll put half with this one, half with this one. Does that look like half? Does it feel like half? No. Now it feels like half. All right. Let's do this one first. And I'm thinking, honestly, I think I'm going to do the yellow on the top and the black on the bottom for this one, for a bumblebee, so that you can really see the just the color blocking. I mean, you could do it all mixed up. Like you could alternate any every other one. You could do yellow, black. But let's see what this looks like. And then you'll kind of see what I'm thinking. When you go to do your own, you'll kind of know what it's going to look like. But you could do so many color combinations of these, you guys. So many. This year has gone by so fast. I don't even get it, you guys. I seriously don't. That's one of the things that it's hard to rest. It's hard to not go, go, go because that's just the way the world has conditioned us. It's the way of life, it's the way of technology. It's just so go, go, go fast. And so it's really hard to take things slower. All right, so we're gonna try to put these at the edge. You see how I'm trying to push them down? So if you have this Bow Dabra thing, it does press out. It does. See how this opens, okay? There's a spring there. So the more I push it down on this side, the more it's gonna push that spring and prop it open. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of this black because there is a lot of black here. So when we do the next one, I think we're gonna use, that looks really good. I think we're gonna just alternate. We're not gonna do like the yellow on top and the black on bottom. We're gonna alternate on that one. All right. I don't know that we need any more black. What do we think? Let's see. I think that looks pretty darn cute, but we might as well. We have the black cut, right? I mean, what else are we going to use it for? Are we really going to pull these strips out and use them for anything else? Probably not. So we're just going to use them all. How about that? All right. This one's folded. I'm not going to use that one. All right. Now I'm going to tie it together. And let me plug my heat gun or I'm going to plug my hot glue gun in. All right. Let's tie these. Yes, this year has gone by so fast. So for these, you guys, you're just making a scrappy bow. That's it. If you know how to make a scrappy bow, that's literally what you're making is a scrappy bow. All right, let's tie this in a knot here. And then let's build the other one and then we'll put them together. So let's go ahead and build all of the bodies. Can you see how this is going to be like a bumblebee? Promise. This is the bottom. Look how cute that's going to be. This is going to be the cutest bumblebee I've ever seen. I don't like bumblebees, but I could like this one, I think. All right, this one we might make a little bit smaller because I don't know that I want to use all of that, this cheetah print because it's kind of a different fabric and it's a little bit thicker. And so I think it's really going to be noticeable if we use it all. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. And again, we can trim these up on the sides. Has anybody made these? You like the mural behind me? Isn't it fun? It's like, it's wallpaper. Man, I put that up a long time ago. It's wallpaper. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, Nona. How are you? What are you double watching? She's watching us on Facebook and YouTube. I think that's what she meant. Maybe not. Maybe she is double watching with something else. I don't know. I think that's what she meant, though. Let's do a little bit more. Oh, on this one, I was going to alternate them. Oh, well, it's fine. We'll alternate on that one. Let's go ahead and make one of these colors. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put my string in there. Aren't we smart today? All right, let's lift those up a little bit. And I bet you we can squeeze this in there. So I don't have to take it all out. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's getting stuck on something. Oh well. We'll just tie it ourselves. Don't forget to put your string in there next time. And then you don't have to do this by your hand like this. It'll do it for you. All right, let's tie this in a knot. That was way too much to be knitted. All right, let's do another one. We're going to make 3 of them, just so you can see a spring one, a summer one, whatever you want to do. You could actually do this same thing and make some ladybugs. That would be super cute. Yeah, that would be super cute. And another thing that you could do when you do these is if you wanted your like your wings and stuff to stand out a little bit more, you can use like starch, iron them, use some starch. Let's go ahead and cut some of these real quick. Oh, it's Nicole. Tell her hello. That's awesome. I haven't talked to her. Tell me I need to call her. I've been busy with the retreat and I haven't talked to her. I feel like I just haven't really talked to a lot of people. But like Dixie said, life is just going crazy fast. And she's not lying. All right, I think we'll get 2 out of each one of those because this is a shorter piece of fabric. What's Nicole making? What's Nicole making right now? Yeah, the starch, it will make them stand up a little bit. Just so they're have a little bit more, they're not so flimsy and flopsy. Hold on, let's tear that one. Okay, I think we did 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I did 6 on these. I don't remember how many we did of the others. I think we did 6 of the cheetah print and 6 of the black. However, the yellow was a really big piece of fabric, and I didn't count how many we did on that one. All right. I think I need my smaller beads as well. I think these will be okay if we just cut them in half. Yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut these in half. You'll tell her when you hop back over, what is she making? Is Nicole the one with the paints? Yes. Nicole is the one that sells the chalk paint. That's amazing. If you comment Daisy Love, that will take you to my link tree. It's just a page that has a bunch of links on it of all the stuff, my Amazon links, my shop links, my blog links, joining the broadcast channel, as well as Nicole's link to her um, the link to her chalk paint. All right, these might be a little too long. We might have to trim those a little bit, but we'll see once we get it all together. And I just folded it in half to cut it. So these, I mean, I guess you can see that that's a pie, but it's fine. Nobody's going to be looking at it that close. And if they are, then they can just make another one that looks better if they think they can. Because I don't care. It's got food on it. I was just going with the colors. All right. These are definitely going to be too long, so we're going to trim those. Yes, way too long. We could have almost done this in 3. Oh, well. Oh, well, this one's probably all right. We're going to trim it just a tad. She is painting patriotic bows. Oh my goodness. The ones that she's been advertising, because those are so cute. Dixie says you can put the wings together, then put them on wax paper and spray them with starch. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Oh yeah, Debbie, just type the Daisy Love and it'll take you to the links there. And hers is there. So for this one, I think we aren't going to mix them. I like the way there's one on top and one on bottom. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. You can mix them if you want. Send pictures if you do, because I would love to see with them mixed. But we're going to just do all of one ribbon and then do the next. All right. See, I can't tell it's food on there. All right, now let's do this one. We're going to push it right down in front of that one, just like that. Oh, this is going to be so cute. Pull it that way. Tori just got you. That's so funny. Tori just bought you more stuff for that she got for junk journaling. I love it. I love it. Junk journaling. I mean, I didn't get to do it very much this weekend because I was walking around chatting and stuff like that. But man, so when we were at our retreat, we did different things other than just wooden projects. We did junk journaling, we did mosaic with we didn't use resin, but it's the same concept. We did diamond art, thanks to someone else who brought some diamond art kits to let everyone try it. What else did we do? Painting, embroidery. We did all the things. We did all the things. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. All right, let's try this one now. Yeah, those little if it's the bows I'm thinking of, Kim, they're so stinking cute. All right, let's tie this together. Ta-da. Now you could tie it a little tight if you wanted. I don't have it too tight like I would a bow because I want to keep it elongated a little bit. Let's tie it one more time. And I'm going to grab some more. I'm going to grab some more small beads because I think I'm going to make this one a dragonfly. And so we need his body longer than the rest. So let me get some small beads real quick. They're right here. Let's see. We'll just use these really small ones. The big embroidery piece with the flowers, you will have access to it, Dixie, inside the VIP group. I just need to load them. All right, so let's see if these need trimmed at all. So one of the things that you could do, oh, it's not that one, it's this one. There we go. Look at that. So we could make some of those shorter if you wanted. That's super cute. But you could make some of them shorter if you wanted, like if you wanted the top portion. Let's turn this over so you don't see the white. So say I wanted, well, the yellow is a little bit shorter than that on that one. See how the yellow is just a little bit shorter? So you could do that here if it didn't do it on its own like it did there for me. All right. This one looks kind of scraggly. Let's go ahead and cut a little bit of these. Let's give it a little bit of a haircut. All right, and then let's do the same to this side. Let's give it a haircut. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. So now we're going to take one of our beads. What is junk journaling? I would have a hard time describing it. If someone wants to type in the comments what junk journaling is, the houses were super cute, and I can't wait to see everybody's done because not everybody got those done. The junk journaling, I don't know the best way to describe it, but it's mixed media. You can paint, you can use um how would you describe junk journaling, you guys? Someone help me out in the comments. Oh, you could fancy these up with like rhinestone beads and stuff like that. That would be super cute. All right, so for our bees, I think we're gonna do we have a few. Ignore the circles because we're gonna go around that. I think we're gonna do them like this. That size. And then we're gonna do all of the little ones on this one. All right, so what we're gonna do first, we're gonna turn this a little bit. We're just gonna curl it. Dixie, what is the big embroidery flowers? So that was a piece that we did at the retreat. I'll have to show it to you guys because it was really cute. Okay, so we just made a little, I just twisted it. Super easy. But I just twisted it with my little wire things there. And I'm going to put a tad bit of glue there and just tack it down just a little bit. We're going to pull it right in there. There we go. We're going to hold it there for a minute. Yeah, you could think of it like a vision board. Yeah, that's a good idea. One of the ladies took like the pamphlet that I had and cut it up because she used like the word daisy on it. I'll have to show some pictures of junk journaling for you guys. It's pretty popular though. All right. So I am going to take this. Hold on. We're definitely not going to leave it this long, but we're going to cut off a little bit of it. All right. And I want these glued together. And then I want this one glued down here. Just like that. And then we're actually going to put this one. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. And we're going to put it in right next to this one. Okay. And we're going to let it sit real quick while it dries. And then let's do this one. So we're going to take this and turn it. Remnant Memories souvenir book. You get receipts, something from the movie you love, a concert you attended. Yes. Dixie says mixed media and words or phrases in a journal page. You can make a single page with lots of different techniques like decoupage, stamps, stencils, doodles, whatever you want. Great, great description. If you were to Google um, if you were to Google um junk journal, it would show. It would definitely show all the stuff. So let me show you. Let me look and I'll see what gauge wire this is. Let me look on my Amazon. Um, But if you go to my Amazon link, I think it's in there, but I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what gauge wire it is. Orders, wire. We're just going to search wire, although I don't have my glasses on. All right. It is, I've got a lot of wire driven. 16 gauge. 16 gauge. That helps, hopefully. All right, we're going to fold this to the side. And then we're going to put these on. Let's put a little bit of glue on this one. There we go. And then we'll put this one on. And we'll put a little bit of glue on it as well, just so it stays. There we go. And then let's cut this one to about there. I'm just putting a little bit next to the hole there so we can stick this piece in and it stays. That's it. There, I shoved it down till you couldn't anymore. All right, and we're gonna make those cute. We're not gonna leave them like that. But let's leave those there. We probably have enough out of these. We don't need to do another wire. We probably have enough out of these to do this one. This one's gonna be cute. But we're gonna do a long, I wish I had bigger ones of this. Because you know, a dragonfly should be like really tiny to a little bit wider at the top, but maybe we can use that for his head. All right. Give a little bit of a turn here, and it just makes it to where, well, if I can get my, there we go. It just makes it to where, number one, your balls aren't going to fall off. Nobody wants their balls falling off. I don't care who you are. You don't want your balls falling off. You guys, I had to. That was ridiculous. I can't believe I said that. Anyway, plus it's going to be a little decorative bottom. Oh, geez. All right. So I don't know that I'm going to glue every single one of these. We'll just kind of make it tight at the top, maybe, or we'll just glue it at the top. I don't know how long we want it either. Maybe just that long. Probably. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. You guys, that's going to be so cute. OMG. These are going to be so cute. All right. So I am going to just do this last one here. We'll push it way down and get it to stay right there. All right. And then we want antennas. They got to have antennas. So let's put a little bit more glue in this one. Big B's on the phone upstairs. It feels like he's right above me. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and trim those. And we might trim more of them, but. All right. Oh man, this one we're going to put on last because I just think it's cute, but I don't think that we need to put the big one on it. Hold on, let me see. It just looks different. It should have a big head. I mean, we can make it glossy. These are just glossy because there's already a sealant on it, but we can make that glossy. We're going to just do it. Yep, we're going to do it. I think it needed a big head. All right. There we go. Y'all, I think the dragonfly is going to be super cute. All right, so we have two here. We have this one that's a little bit bigger, and then this one. Do you guys see what all we're going to do? We're just going to glue these on right now. Look at that. We're just going to glue those on. I think I like this size better. The way it gets smaller, this one has two big ones. Guess what we're doing? We're pulling all this off. Yes, we did. We just did that. That's all right. We're going to put it back together now. So we're not going to use either of these. Hold, please. We're changing our mind. That's all right. All right. Mixed media journals and junk journals are a good way to try new techniques and try color combos. I love that idea. Yeah, so we did a lot of stuff. We did junk journaling. We did kind of like resin art. We did a lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Now we can continue. There we go. Now we can continue. Let's let that one sit for a minute. And let's glue this one here. Man, I got strings everywhere. If it's not glue strings, it's the fabric strings for sure. There's so many of them. All right. Let's do it just like this. We're going to glue it right there. Just like that. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. All right, let's do this one. Looks like this needs to be trimmed up here a little bit. We're going to put this one here. How about like that? Right there. There we go. Aren't these cute? You guys, these are so easy to do. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Nona. I saw some like in red, white, and blue colors and was like, that is going to be so cute. So this one we're going to glue to where your tail is down a little bit more. I might curve it a little bit. It's kind of on the knot. We should have put the knot on the other side. Oh, well. We'll make do. We're going to glue it right there. Look at that. That's the cutest thing ever. I love this one. Let's see. Let's straighten it up a little bit. All right. Let's do. Look at that. That's so cute. Let's curl their antenna a little bit. Let's trim them down to about that size. And then we'll curl them. That looks good. Strings are better than having your balls fall off. Yes, it is. Goodness. That's so funny. Oh, geez. That's hilarious. All right. Now we're just going to curl these. So we're going to take this and we're just going to curl. And you can curl a little as you want or as much as you want, whatever you want. Maybe. I might have to glue that back in because it feels a little loose in there. Now let's do this one. It doesn't really take much for this wire though, because it's very thin. Oh, I don't like that. Hold on. hold on. Let's straighten that one back out because I don't know what that looked like, but that was not what I wanted it to look like. There we go. There we go. At least with the string, they're still attached. I love it. Tori cut up the menu from our anniversary dinner last night and did a junk journal page. What a cute idea. I love that. This one needs to be glued more. It's not stuck in there very well. This is 16 gauge wire, Nona. 16. I pulled up my Amazon history and looked. Oh, go in there. There we go. There we go. You can curl them. Look at that. Can you guys see it there? Probably not too well. Look how cute it is. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. There's one down. And let's see. It might be cool if we, let's do this. I curl it almost all the way down. There we go. So this wire is very pliable, so you can do kind of whatever you want with it. Aren't they adorable? You got little bumblebees. There you go. Those are super cute, you guys. That is stinking adorable. And I got something else to show you too, because you can use these um, clothespins and put it on the back. And then you can clip it on something. I think we're going to do that with this one though. I love this one. I don't know. I might have other clothespins up there that have more on them. All right. Oops, I lost it. There we go. Who thinks you can do these? Ooh, these would be cute in a summer wreath. Can you wrap the wire around a paintbrush? Is it flexible enough? You absolutely can. Yep, a paintbrush would be perfect. I'll show it to you as well. So here's what I'm going to do on these actually though, because I like the way this one looks. Okay, so we're going to do this one different. I actually like that better than curling it. Hold on. We're going to straighten her out here. Hold on. Let's do that. Oh, that's so much cuteness. Look. Okay, I like that better. I like that better. Isn't that better? That's so much better. We need to fix these now because I don't like these anymore. We're going to do, ouch, we're going to do ours the same way. There we go. All right. Who's going to make some of these? It doesn't look like a dragonfly. That's what I wanted, my friend. That's what I wanted. We're going to curve this the other way. Looks like I'm going the exact opposite way than what I was going. There we go. There we have one. See, we have one. One right there. And then let's do this one. So we'll curve that a little bit and then bend this over. Cute. Oh my goodness. So much cuteness. Hello, Sarah. Sarah, how are you? Ooh, finishing up a subscription box. Did you see what the next one was? The next one is so cute. All right, there's two. I just love the little dragonfly. And let's doctor this one up a little bit more. So, like Dixie said at the very beginning, you can use like rhinestones on these. You don't have to use the um, raw wooden beads. You can paint them if you want. Okay, there's one. So yeah, that's a really good idea. You could use some fun rhinestones on these. This one, how in the world is this one? Let's just redo this one too. There we go. This took more work than what it should because I just curled them differently the first time. So I'm having to uncurl them. There we go. I think that's good. You missed what the next one is? I'll show you. I'll show you. There we go. Oops. We need that glued in apparently. A little bit more. I was being a little bit too rough with it. There we go. There we go. We got all our butterflies now. Or bumblebees, I guess they would be bumblebees. Those are super cute. So now you can put these anywhere. You can put these on tiered trays. You can put them like in wreaths. Someone just meant the wreaths. I am going to Salina tomorrow, Sarah. I am. Yeah, Dixie said you could glue a magnet on the back. That's a great idea. Um, Sticking to the wood beads would be neat to try. Yes. Stickles. That's what you said. Stickles to the wood beads. Yes, that would be so cute. I love the dragonfly. I think she's my favorite. I think she is my favorite. Um, Super cute. There you go. You guys got two bumblebees and a dragonfly. But these are the ones that you can look, you can put, let's do that. We'll just glue that on the back of there. And then we'll be able to clip it somewhere if we want. If you did a magnet, you'd probably have to have a strong magnet. There you go. But now I can clip it. Ta-da. Hold on, let's press it. There you go. Now I can go clip it somewhere. Pretty cool, huh? I love them. I thought these were cute. So I can't wait to see them. I bet you guys got fabric. Kim likes the dragonfly. I think the dragonfly is my favorite. These are cute. And you could even, if you were able to match the colors really good, like if match this yellow with a paint, you could paint this like black, yellow, black, which I think would be super cute. Should we just do that? Let's see what one of them looks like. Hold on. It's peach tea. Hold on, let me find. I don't think I'm gonna get one. I don't know that I'm gonna get that mustard color. Maybe, maybe. We just need to paint one of them, right? Ooh, that mustard color looks really, that's caramel. Look, that's pretty darn close. I think we should just go for it, don't you? All right. Yes, you can paint these before you put them together. I, however, did not. All right. Oh, that's going to be so cute. Let's go ahead and paint this one too. And I think I'm going to leave the dragonfly raw. I like the dragonfly. There we go. And now we need a little bit of black. You can make some twine with these in the little banner. Ooh, that would be cute. That would be cute. Yes, you can starch them so they don't fall, but like this one doesn't fall really. They don't all. All right, let's just go up here. Now we're gonna have to be really careful because this is where the yellow fabric is and I don't want black on it. We might have to do this in a couple steps. Because I'm probably not gonna be able to get the back very well. You can't even tell. Look at that. So how many of you have wood beads laying around? How many of you have fabric? And maybe even if you don't have the fabric that you want, it would give you a chance to play around with it. And painting this black also helps that little silver design on the bottom stand out. Oh my goodness, look what we just did. That looks so cute. That is much better. Much better bumblebees. Make sure we have good coverage. All right, let's move this out of the way. Let's paint the top one. So this fabric came from Hobby Lobby. And that paint also did. That paint is called Caramel. I think that's the caramel. Yes, it is. All right. There's that one. You have lots of fabrics you need to clean out. This is a great way to do it. Like what's another? You could do dragonflies and use purple fabrics. You could do, man, there is so much you could do with these. All right, there we go. Oh no, I just put that right in the paint. Good thing it was the color paint that matches, right? There we go. You guys, I think these turned out absolutely adorable. Super adorable, super easy. This is something that you could do with your grandkids. You might have to mess with the wire a little bit, but this was so fun. Did I fill the same fabric, the same length? For the most part. I mean, I eyeballed it, but yeah, pretty much. Yes. Well, thank you, Sherry. It wasn't that the icing on the cake? Yes, I love it. That's what I was thinking of, Laura. We should do ladybugs too. I need to get some red fabric because I don't really have that much. But this black would look good with the ladybugs as well. That would look really good. And I do have more of that. So I would have to get like a red or something. I love the dragonfly. There you go. Happy Wednesday, ladies. Thanks for hanging out with me while we crafted something different tonight. These were fun. These are so much fun. So much fun. All right. So, the shop is open. And I will be back Friday. So I'm basically only going to be gone tomorrow. Well, we may be gone some of Friday too, but I'll be back to cut for the weekend. We are having an item of the weekend. I know that we did not last weekend, but we are going to have one this weekend. So be on the lookout for that. It is going to be one of our door hanger kits, the Statue of Liberty door tags. That's going to be our item of the weekend. So if you've had that on in your cart, you're going to definitely want to get some of those. And then what else do I have? I don't know. Stay in touch. Just make sure you have notifications turned on for the page so that whenever I'm live, we can hang out and chat and you can come join us. All right. Yes. Good luck, Parker. Ooh, Bobby says I bet some glittery wired ribbon would be cute mixed in it. That would be gorgeous, especially like the black, or if you did like the dragonflies, like with purples and things like that. That would be so cute. Styrofoam bowls and some plastic spoons for the ladybugs. Yep, I've seen those. That would be fun to do. All right, ladies, I love you guys, and I will see you very soon.